everybody, this is a Volaway tip and trick tutorial. What we are going to be going over today are just some little helpful tips that can make your workflow in After Effects just a little bit easier. So let's get started. Just for the sake of speed, I'm going to use a picture instead of a video. So let's say I have a picture, this can be a video, whatever, and I did a new composition, composition, new composition. So you drag this out. Now, first off, it's gigantic. It's way too big for this composition. Now you could, using your comma key, zoom out and just fit this in like so, and then use your period key to zoom back in. Or, oops, what you could do is just make your layer selected and go up to layer, transform, and go down to fit to comp. Now what that does is fits it to the composition, as you can see. Now let's say you're scrubbing through your timeline down here. So I'll zoom in so you can see. You're scrubbing through your timeline. Let's say right about here is where you want to start your footage, and you don't want any of this. Now, again, you could just do this. Or, next to your P key, where those the brackets are, that's kind of a shortcut key. So if you click Options, bracket, it'll cut it. The same thing. Options, the other bracket on the far right, cuts it that way. And that's just kind of a helpful, quick way of cutting up your layer. Another one is, let's say you have a whole bunch of stuff. So let's just duplicate this the whole time. I'm just doing Command D on a Mac. I think it's Control D on a PC. But let's say I have a whole bunch of layers. And let's say whatever I did to all these layers, it's all finished and all done. And now I need to import some other stuff and work on that. Well, instead of, working with all this stuff, you can just click it, click the top one, holding shift, click the bottom, then go up to layer, pre-compose, title it part 1 or something, click OK, and now all of your layers are in here. So if you double click, they're all in here. So that's just kind of a good way to, also it renders a lot quicker, and it also kind of cleans up your workspace down here so you can work a little bit nicer. Another one is rendering. Now, do not go to File, Export. You go up to Composition, Add to Render Queue. Now that brings up this. Now you can go in here to losses, set your settings. Now, by default, After Effects has audio output unchecked. So if you have audio, you want to make sure you check this. So let's say you go through, you set everything up. Now, to make the rendering go a little bit faster, what you can do is you can click the caps lock key. And what that does is it prevents preview or playback of your video. So as it's rendering, it won't show you what it's rendering. It'll just have this default screen. Another one is, if you have a lot of videos or a lot of whatever, and you're rendering, your preview is very, very slow, if you go to here and click this, you can adjust the resolutions. Now, yes, it turns it down so it doesn't look as nice. However, if you just want to go through and edit things quicker, you can set the resolution down, and you're able to scrub through a lot faster. That gives the same thing with your preview. Let's say you do something and you want to preview to see what it looks like. You go over here, click the preview button, and if you want to make that go faster, you can actually skip a few frames. So what this will do is, if I were to click preview, if you notice, it's skipped 2 frames in between. Now, all that does is it just allows the playback just to go faster. Again, let's say I have all these layers in here and I only want to look at one layer. So again, if I just want to see this layer, if I click this, it's only going to show me this. If I unclick it, it'll bring everything back again. All right, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything else, just send us a message and have a nice day.